Alright guys, here we're talking about the trailer for the movie Welcome Home.
This is another thriller. Aaron Paul.
Aaron Paul, and Science Bitch.
Emily Ratatouille.
So I like Aaron Paul. I don't know that I've seen him in really anything good except for... Because I've seen him in some things.
Exactly.
And I like him, but I don't know if he's been in the right roles for him.
Yeah.
I think he was so perfect as Jesse Pinkman.
There was something special about him as Jesse, right?
Yeah.
And like he's the voice of BoJack Horseman's roommate and stuff like that. And like you wouldn't even know it. It could be anybody. It could have, I was just gonna say that. It could literally have been any actor doing that, I feel like. No offense, but the role doesn't really... He doesn't even do his, like, oh, God, like, he's not even, like, doing the thing. He's just, like, talking.
No, and not to take anything away from that role, but it's just that,
I'll
like,
take it all
to compare just things I've seen him visually where I can tell it's him off the jump.
He's in some awful Fast and Furious knockoff, right?
I do think he is a great actor. I just think he's not been given the opportunities to shine in different different venues.
Like, I think in Breaking Bad, there's enough different range on display.
That's exactly it.
It's
not just him. It's not a guy who's just like, oh, he just yells. Like, he's an actor. He cries. He's dramatic. He's
like when you think about him when everyone's partying, but he's over it, and like the sound drops out, and the look on his face, and he grabs the stuff and goes, or when he's talking to the cops, and then you contrast that with the beginning of like, I put chili powder in it, bitch, I'm the man, and you realize like, okay, there's a whole thing going on here. So I wonder if he'll be good here.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed for him. Let's just.
I hope he has a good one, right?
Yeah, I always would like a movie to be good.
Well, for his sake, right? Catapults him more into the whatever. He's a young guy. He has time.
The end of that trailer really wrapped me back into it.
Okay, interesting.
I
was
at
the moment where you see all the cameras.
Yeah, the cameras and then the person walking behind. So first of all, I just got to say I guess you'd call him the third wheel here, or whatever that gentleman is. Looks like the creepiest motherfucker I've ever seen.
Exactly.
Something about his eyes. He's like a young, like Javier Bardem, except eviler. Like something because he has like
Javier's got like dead eyes, like a doll's eyes.
But this guy's like got. He has almost like more innocent eyes, but in this horrible like creepy looking dude.
A very well cast dude, because you know this is like a common plot where like you're somewhere and someone's like, oh hi, let me show you the thing, and you're like, I don't know about this guy, honey. It's like, oh, it's fine, and it's like like the audience has to feel the way Aaron Paul does, so we have to see him like Aaron Paul sees him. So you should be this like, I guess he's like foreign, attractive.
It's like Benicio del Toro and Javier Bardem had a child,
that type of vibe.
He was raised in a hostel. Like from the movie Hostel.
From the movie Hostel? Sure.
But the whole beginning with these flashes of her having the affair, I was like, what are we going to get into here? And then I'm like, wait a minute, who is she sleeping with? I couldn't ever get a picture of the guy.
It's not that guy, right?
I'm like, I don't think if it's that guy, then it's really weird.
Yes, I feel like it's from the past, but then he says, I'm trying to fix this, and he, you know, As it ramps up, I like it. You just see him looking at a ring, and then you see his complex face, and you're like, okay, he's gonna propose to her on this weird trip where they stay at this place and all that stuff. Okay, and then she had cheated on him, but then he says he's gonna fix everything, and I'm like, okay, maybe they had like a weird problem, and now something whatever, and then we introduce this, and so. In the middle there, I was getting ready to say now this trailer is clunky. I liked things about it, but there's weird. It had like a weird feel to me, or something like that. But then by the end, when they show all the cameras, I had like mixed feelings where I'm like, I'm not sure I wanted to see this much detail, so I know exactly that this is Sliver or whatever. But that sort of I go, okay, now it all makes more sense.
I do think it was needed. I understand what you're saying there, where like it might be tipping the hand a little bit too much in one direction, where there's no longer the mystery of what exactly is happening here. And then it's like, well, what the hell is that?
No,
but for me, that was the turnaround where I wasn't sold. I was like, all right, this could go left or right here.
In this case, completely agree, because like. I felt slightly robbed of, if I ever do see this movie, the reveal of like, oh shit, it's like a high, because it's like set in like Italy or Spain or something.
I would say this is Italy. Yeah,
it's like a foreign country, and it's this like out in the middle of nowhere house. So you're not expecting the million security camera.
No.
And that would have been this like reveal of like, oh shit, it's 13 cameras. It's like whatever. It's like one of those movies, and you didn't know going in. But I don't think I would have ever gone in if I didn't have that already like. like displayed for me, right? Because it was in serious danger of being almost like a romantic drama or something like that, right? Where it is just that they're butting heads, and she's like, "Why are you being like this?" And he's like, "He's trying to do this," and like he does stuff, and she doesn't see, but he sees, and all that stupid, stuff. But it seems like this is on another level. The
off-putting part for me is so when it cuts to the memories, just something about like that's like
how cheap they look.
It's a thing that like lower budget dramas tend to do, where they cut into this like passion vision, where it's like
smeary.
Like, oh, I'm seeing through like fogged glass or some craziness.
We call it smeary Cinemax
vision.
And
I really am off-put by that kind of stuff. So like without that last scene, I was like, this is gonna go down a road, because if you're showing me you have a minute and 30 seconds to show me why I should see your movie, and if you waste like 5-6 seconds on something that I'm like, well, that's garbage trash,
right?
It does not bode well for what is the other, what is the hour and a half of your film. But I think there's enough here that I think I could get past it. I don't know that I would ever really go out of my way to see this film, but this is one of those ones where, like, if I was given options and I'm like, all right, I guess I'll watch this, it would really be because I know that it'll probably be pretty good.
Yeah, I think like you have to establish that the cheating, but you're right. They do multiple flashes like that.
Yes.
Of different little things, so they think it's good, which is unfortunate.
I think it's like your audience isn't dumb. Like,
well, okay, so
maybe I wouldn't know it's a flashback in the trailer,
right?
But I think right after it's I keep picturing you with him, and you show that, I'll probably guess it, and maybe half your audience is retarded, and they won't get that.
Right.
But in the movie, when they actually see it, they don't need it to be that. Like, you're gonna know it's a flashback,
and like they definitely,
especially if you see Aaron Paul walk up and see it, like
right, like you didn't. So they didn't put the effect on for the trailer, though, right?
No, that's part of the movie, yeah.
So if you see it in the trailer, it means they chose to do that in the movie. I totally agree. I almost said something like, what else are they going to do? Like, sepia tone, black and white, drop some frames? Oh, it's a flashback.
Yeah.
Like, at this point, yes. But, no, I pretty much agree on all points. I hope this is something... Okay, like, the biggest thing that I'll say, to go back to the first part, is that this is something where I think if people see this, they'll be like, oh, yeah, it was Jesse from Breaking Bad. No, he's like a real actor. Like, it'd be this, like, thing. Because, like, he played young in Breaking Bad. So this is, like, a, like, leading whatever role where now he's, like, the man or whatever, and he's got to carry the stuff. So I think people will see this and see him and go, like, yeah, this will give him, like, legitimacy if anyone ever sees it. I think it's a small movie.
I do think the bad guy will steal every scene, though.
Yes, definitely.
He just has a face.
As he should, because Aaron, like Aaron Paul's character is like the fish out of water in this exotic place, and that guy represents this exotic allure of like, oh, she's gonna do it again. Oh shit, I got this ring, you bitch, and all that stuff's gonna happen. And she's gonna be like, why are you being so angry? You're such like calm down. Or
do you think this is like where she is from? Like, because she had an accent.
Maybe, right? Yeah. That's sort of the
I wonder
the deal.
If she knows this guy, if this is a total random thing.
It could go a lot of different places.
Certainly can.
I won't be able to guess the actual ending until we see, because they just say, welcome home. You have all the stuff. Okay, cool. Like, I don't know what the circumstances are where they stay there. Are they just paying to stay there?
I would wager it's a vacation.
Oh no, no, totally. But
I would bet it's a vacation, and they don't know. Like I just posed the idea. Maybe she's from here. Like, I think she's from that country.
Yeah.
But I don't think she's from this town. I don't think she actually knows this guy. But maybe.
Well, so like if they won a contest, or versus they paid, or versus like, this is my grandfather's place and he rents it out, but it's free for a week, so we could go. Like, depending on like how it all comes together, that'll help me guess the ending. Because like, why are there all these cameras there? Did they do this a lot? Is this all just for them? What's happening, right?
I think this is a thing that they do a lot.
Yeah.
I would wager it's like going to be some topical thing, and it's like, oh, we used
human trafficking.
We used Airbnb or some bullshit.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so that's 2 thumbs up from us. Let us know in the comments what you thought about it. Don't die in a fire, and we'll see you next time.
Hello, internets. I just love watching JustDaggers. If you've enjoyed this video as much as I have, click that subscribe button. Peace out, homies.